Happy to have you here tonight. I've got two of my scummy buddies with me. Lyle Hayhurst, what's going on, Sozy?
Not much, man. How are you?
Good, thank you. And of course, I've got Dominic Cairo. What's up, Dom?
Hey, what's up, man?
So tonight we are going to be checking out a couple of Deep Core games. And I believe these are all Mr. Sunil, right, Lyle?
That's right. We're going to cover Mr. Sunil. So he's 3-1, sitting on top of the deep core. He's beat some very good players so far, and we're going to cover two of his wins and one of his losses.
All right. So, I'm ready to get down to it if you are, Lyle. Do you have any way to, should I just verbally say what the lists are, or what?
I mean, yeah, I got them in front of me as well from Vassal League, but if you want, I can just go over them.
Sure.
Cool. And you can maybe bring up the hand as we go. And let me bring up the page. 1 second. So you're multitasking, right, Blair?
Well, I'm multitasking, right? If you want to drag the hand out, are you in player 1 right now?
Yeah.
You could drag.
I'm player 3. I'm player 3.
Oh, okay. Never mind then, because I can't bring up that player 1 window. So
You can't?
No.
No worries. We'll just walk through it. 1 second. So for those who don't know how Vassal League works, as I bring it up, it's basically kind of a pyramid-based structure, similar to how European football works. So at the very top of Vassal League, there's one little division called Deep Core. And it's typically very hard to get into. Both Dom and Blair have been in Deep Core. Blair, you dropped out this season, right? You decided not to play in Deep Core?
Well, actually, I didn't qualify.
I see.
I was actually thinking I was going to drop out anyway. But, of course, I did drop out from the league this season just because I was getting a little burned out. But then, of course, like a weekend, I was, getting the itch, and I asked Earthworm to let me back in. So I'm waiting to hear back from him. So,
of course.
Yeah, it's hard to get games in Deep Core, like Dom was saying, is because the way they do a real good job in every other division is grouping you with people in your time zone, but in Deep Core, it's people from all over the damn world. So I found it incredibly hard to get games in. I only got 4 games in, and I went 3-2, which if I just went 4-3, that would have been good. But that's how hard it is to get games in, I found. So I don't know about how Dom's experience was, but that's how it was for me.
Yeah, when I was in, I think I was there 2 seasons, and there were a lot of Polish and some Australians, and it was tricky. I mean, people bent over backwards to try and make it work, but it was a little tough. And at the time, if something kind of hits you in real life, it's really hard to make it all happen. So.
Yep. I mean, especially with Deep Core, you're playing in a truly international group of people.
Mm-hmm. And I think it has the most churn of any of the divisions. I think over half the league goes down every season.
Yeah,
that's right. So the closer you get to the top, the easier it is to get dragged down. So Vassal League is arranged in 4 different what we call tiers. Tier 1 is the top tier. There's only one division in it called Deep Core. Tier 2 is the Core Worlds, and I think there's 6 divisions. Tier 3 is Interim, and I believe there's 12, or maybe 9.
No, I think it's 3 core, and then...
3 in core, and then 6 or something in inner, and then 9 in outer, and then there's the unknown reaches at the very edge of the galaxy, and there's even more, and that's where the Scum and Villainy pirate ship is. All right, so I think I'm ready to walk through this first list. You guys got anything else to add? You want me to just jump in and talk about it?
Yeah. What's going on here with this Ashoka deal?
All right, so we've got his first match. Mr. Sunil played kind of an unknown upstart fellow named Paul Heaver. Don't know if you guys have ever heard of him.
I have not.
Yeah, he's just some dude. He lives out in the East Coast. But somehow he made it to Deep Core. He must have lucked his way in. Anyway, so he's got Mr. Sunil. Sunil here is on the right-hand side, and Paul Heaver's on the left. Paul is flying Bosk and Ketsu. So his Ketsu...
Paul actually ran that list at a regional It wasn't the Martinsville one. It was another one, and I think he actually made top 8 with it too. So
Oh wow, so he's making progress in his career. It sounds like making regional cuts.
yeah, how about that? Good for
It's
him.
cool. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's nice to see a fresh face here in the deep core. So Paul is rocking Ketsu Ono, and she's got Push the Limit, K4 Security Droid, Shadowcaster title, and an engine upgrade. And then the other ship, that's a 51 point ship. The other ship is Bosk, and flying the YV, and he's got Determination EPT. That's the one that if you get a face-up pilot crit, you can flip it. That's actually really good, I think.
Oh, discard it. Discard it.
Oh, discard it. Right.
Chuck it. Yeah.
I think we might be seeing more of that in the new Kylo meta.
Yeah.
And then Bosk has got some cluster missiles. He's got the Zuckuss crew, Dengar crew. He's also got a security droid, and he's rocking the scavenger crane.
Wow.
I guess he wants to recover those missiles, right?
That's a illicit, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he's got to have guidance chip then, obviously too.
He did not have guidance chip listed in the list. Maybe we'll see him use it, but it was. Yeah, I know it wasn't escrowed. Yeah.
No, but playing that boss cluster missile is that is so insane. I was playing a dude with that, and he killed my had a TIE SF, and he killed it one shot with the cluster missile because you got to reroll all your greens, and then boss ability converts those crits into. So yeah, he did 6 damage in one attack with boss. So that is no joke. And then Ketsu is just. I think Paul probably liked what Asajj did at Worlds. I'm sure he did. Asajj is a beast. And Ketsu, not the same, obviously, but still has a lot of the same tricks. And then, yeah, PTL on those guys, those hard 3 greens, just ridiculous. And then Engine, of course. Everyone knows how good Engine is on big base ships. So this is actually a list that Kalen ran this at Idaho and got top 4 with it. Not the exact same list, but it was Boss Ketsu. And, yeah, you basically just... You can just absolutely melt defenders. You tractor them down to 2, and then you hit them with a focus target lock shot from Ketsu, and then a cluster from Bosk, and you erase that defender in 1 turn. It's unbelievable. So, interested to see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then on the right-hand side, we've got Mr. Sunil, and he is rocking a 3-ship rebel list. That's a Shoko Otano in the TIE Fighter, and she has Veteran Instincts, Sabine's Masterpiece, Captured TIE, Sabine Wren, an EMP device, and a Connor net. Very cool. Yeah, so he's going to be bombing and amping. And because he's at PS9, he will be able to do that whenever he wants. So Shoko will have her way with Paul's list.
6 upgrade cards on a TIE fighter.
Who would have thought? Do you discard the EMP, or do you keep it after using it?
You lose it.
Okay.
Yeah, so Luke is Luke Sunil, and he lives in Australia. So his second ship is Miranda Donnie, and she's really pimped out. This is a 53-point Miranda build. She's got TLT, homing missiles, extra munitions, C-3PO, seismic charge, cluster mines, and advanced slam. Wow.
Yeah.
She's just going to murder stuff.
That makes Kevin's Miranda from Worlds look light.
Mm-hmm. And so she'll be acting at PS8.
Those are almost, actually, that's like identical, isn't it? Except for the cluster mine instead of the Connor net. I think that's exactly identical to Kevin's. Sorry, go ahead, Lau.
No worries. And then the final ship is a blocker. It's an A-Wing. It's a GSP, Green Squadron Pilot. And check this out. It does not have push the limit on it. It's got draw their fire for the EPT. It's got a refit, A-Wing test pilot, and trick shot, so it can fire through asteroids. Mm-hmm. What is up with this A-Wing?
Yeah, the draw their fire seems kind of weird. It's putting that on a 4 health. What does he come in? 17 points? But trick shot is like, yeah, if you got an EPT to spare, Man, it is so much fun. Even if you only get like one die out of it, that's for 0 points you get a free die at some point in the game. So
I really like it.
Yeah.
I actually like it on Echo a lot, believe it or not. Like I know it's kind of weird to not put VI on Echo, but because her ability naturally puts her around asteroids, she's gonna get another attack die.
Yeah.
It's 5 from her.
Yep.
Yeah, this is really strange. I'm interested to see if this green will make its points. It just doesn't seem like a super efficient ship. I mean, nobody would put that ship into a normal list. So I'm wondering if he has some purpose here. Like, is it actually any better than the prototype equivalent in a bunch of points back? We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see how it goes. So, do you guys want to talk about the rocks at all before we kick off the maneuvers? For the setup?
I didn't see who set up what.
Yeah. They started the vlog file once everything was down. I think let's get kicked off. We'll jump in.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like a pretty good situation for Paul here. That the big ships have a nice corner in large lanes to swoop and turn into the rocks, and there's not, unless everybody on Sunil's side bails and tries to get to the north up above the rocks. I feel like they're heading for trouble. So I'd give the setup advantage to Paul so far.
Yeah. Well, I think if that GSP can get in there and block, and then if Ashoka can drop the Connor and the EMP, maybe they'll get stuck there in the middle. But all right, let's see what happens. All right, so the green does a 2 forward in the focus. Katsu does a hard right 2. Her mobile firing arc's facing forward. Oh, and she's going to boost. So
Isn't it always because of the tractor beam thing?
Face forward, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably right. I'm so used to seeing a Saj on the board. And Bosk is just going to follow up with a 1 behind it. And Miranda does a 2. And Ashoka does a 2. Okay, well, I guess they're going to be jousting.
Yeah, so this Sunil doesn't decide to reposition here.
Okay, the dials are down. There's 2 bank with the green, so I guess he's going to try to get the block off on the next turn. Here comes Katsu. She'll grab a target lock on the green.
Will she boost? She does. Are we sure Ketsu's female?
Boss is going to have a range 3 shot on the green, for what it's worth.
Get the free target lock.
Yeah. Miranda's going to creep her way in.
Paul forgot to take an action with...
Boss?
Yeah, does Boss have K4?
Yeah.
Ooh, forgot to take an action.
Was that not a green? What was the move?
Oh, you're right.
Bank 3 left.
Oh, my bad.
That's not a green.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So I got to bring up the dice window for myself. Give me 1 moment. All right, cool. And Shoka will do a 2 forward.
Can't be shot at, right?
Nope.
Until she wants.
All right. So we're going to get to see the game that is pre-combat actions.
That's right. This phase is expanding at
It
an
is.
alarming rate.
A little mini game. Here comes Ashoka first. I guess she has the option to pass her focus over to give an action to the green, and I guess the green's going to take an evade token and hopefully not die. Oh, I gives it to Miranda. Okay.
So we got the target lock focus for the homing missile.
Yep.
And Ketsu.
She is at range 1.
We can do barrel roll to the top here.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Man, that green, I don't see how it's going to survive this round, but I guess it's a range 3 shot from Bosk. All right, so Miranda's going to shoot the missile at Ketsu, And he says he's going to drop a shield. And he's going to throw 5 versus 2. Rolls a hit, eyeball, hit. Ooh. Nice reroll for the crit. And Paul blanks it out. Wow, he's going to eat a crit here.
Ooh, that hurts.
He's going to pick up a stress. 2 stress. Why did he take 2?
He PTL'd.
Pushed.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to go 4 versus 2. Going to roll the target lock. He's got 3 hits. Well, he got him. 2 shields.
And
All right,
another tractor. Does he boost him here? Or is it just, no, it's the first time you get the tractor, right?
Oh, you can't double move someone?
I don't think you can move. Yeah, I think it's the first time you receive it in a round.
Yeah. All right, A is probably going to die here. There's a reroll.
Oh, he was hoping for a crit.
Yep. And
Shouldn't matter, though. So he used Dengar, right? Yep.
oh,
Wow.
well, I mean, I guess he had the focus. So okay, now we're going to Zuckus the 2 green dice.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah. Well, I think this Paul guy probably hasn't been in the game long enough to get a lot of bad beats like this, but
Yeah, so far he's down about 6 evade dice, I think.
yeah.
Phew.
Okay then. Yeah. All right. So green is gonna shoot back. Oh.
Of course. The ship that should be dead, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Paul recognizes the direness of the situation.
Mm-hmm. Paul just said that's game in the chat log.
Yeah. You trade 2 shields for like almost all of Ketsu.
Yeah.
On his least important ship. That's rough.
All right.
Plus now Bosk is, maybe he'll fire a missile, but he's not going to have a lot of mods other than the normal Dengar stuff.
Go. All right, we're on to round 3. Mr. Sunil has his dials down.
Oh, and yeah, and Miranda can bomb Ketsu too.
All right, there's the block. Unless boss does a 2 forward.
Yeah, I'm not. I guess the block is so you don't get missiled. Is that the?
I would think so, yeah.
All right, so Ketsu's going to bump in. I wonder if just out of curiosity, if the 1 forward would have, or the 2 forward would have cleared. No. All right.
But he
Block.
could have switched his lock to Miranda.
True. All right, he's going to try to get the lock on Miranda.
That's too
He's
far.
out.
Yeah, definitely the further forward would have been. I mean, no matter what, you're trying to get that.
Oh, look at Miranda taking the coward's way out.
This is the bombing route here.
Uh-huh. All right, he drops the Connor. And with Sabine, he's going to put 2 damage. Wow. So Ketsu is down to 1 left. And we're at the start of combat. Ketsu's got no shot. And Miranda probably is going to try to kill Ketsu here. Oh, no, he says he's going for Bosk. That's interesting. What do you think of that? Why doesn't he go for the kill?
I'm not sure Ketsu has a shot here, so he can always do it next turn.
Hmm.
Or bomb him next turn. I feel like there's time.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Ketsu can do a 3 left bank, and he'll still be easily in TLT range with Miranda. All right, fair enough.
Well, if he does, he's just dead because Miranda will bomb him.
Well, he's ionized, so...
Oh, he's ionized too. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I missed that. Yeah. He got the Connor net.
Yeah, so Miranda probably just drops Seismic next round and it's over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, here's the second TLT shot. Boss dodged the first one, but I think it's a shield down in the second. Okay, going for the range 3 shot at Miranda. Ooh, that's nice. Oh. All right, so he gets 0 with, or excuse me, 1 with C3PO. And apparently you can Zuckus C3PO.
Yeah, you can.
Guess? That is weird.
Yeah, it is. I don't agree with it, but it's just some stupid rules step that, yeah, you can Zuckus it or juke it.
Okay. He chose not to Zuck. And
One shield. Why didn't he
why didn't you
Bosk?
it?
Yeah.
He could have done 2 shields.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
This young guy playing for the first time in Deep Core,
I think
his heart is
yeah, he's already mailed it in.
tilting.
yeah.
It's probably the biggest pressure situation he's ever been in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, round 4. K-turn with the green. I don't think Bosk had anything better than that, right?
Not
One bank?
really, yeah. He just... I mean, he can't really hope for MOV here, really, because he can't... There's no way Boss is going to turn around and shoot the green. Can't shoot Ahsoka. Probably not going to kill Miranda, so this is probably going to be like 100-0, looks like.
Yeah. And there's the seismic.
Yep.
It's going to blow up, and she's dead. All right. There's a regen shot to get shield back. Miss.
Yeah.
There's a regular shot.
I think this is actually academic at this point because Miranda can just slam into Bosk, kind of at will and drop bombs, and the GSP never has to get in front. And the Shoka just kind of turns on the lasers. But we'll see. I kind of want to see if there's any magic here.
Mm-hmm. So he chose not to focus there. That's interesting. A very cautious play. He could have taken another one off, but
yeah, well, Boss can fire the missile here, and he forgot to put chips in the builder.
Okay, Paul just noticed. Okay, so Mr. Sindel gives him the chips
Graciously.
and
Reroll it.
Yeah.
Or chips it.
chip
That's
it.
even better.
Yep. Okay. So you can make it 4 shields, actually. Okay, there we go.
No, yeah, that's right. 3 shields on.
3 all day, yeah.
So Paul's a single reroller, huh? One at a time.
Huh? Guess 0. There's the evade result, which just got zucked, I think. Is that?
Yep.
Yep.
And then he used the focus.
Yep.
After all of that, yeah. Well, A-Wing's gonna take a shield off.
Oh, Paul doesn't tip it.
No. I guess he's gonna try to do like a hard left 2 or something. And
I think
block
he won forwards
just
against
one forward?
Ashoka here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Miranda, I don't know, probably 2 left turns and then 2 banks to bump.
Yeah, there's the one forward with Bosk. Yeah. And there's Miranda.
Yeah, there she goes. That's the good move.
Yeah, like you said.
But he might get GSP.
Yeah, he should kill this GSP this round. He's gonna feel good.
Whoa.
4 focuses. Dengar. Okay, the target lock.
Oh, good night.
Yeah.
That's 7 straight evades from the GSP.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's how it rolls. Oh, Zuckus.
All paint.
Wow.
Yeah. Paul's comment there is, the hell? All right, we're into round 6. All right, Green's just running away. Oh, Bosk was like, you will not get away from me. Miranda's going to just drop a charge on him just for fun. Okay.
Does Ashoka still doesn't fire? Come on. Really?
And that's the regen shot, which Paul dodged. And 1 shield left on Bosk. All right, kill that green. Okay, 2 hits. You got him. Nice. So, Mr. Shinel says the name of this list is 18 MOV. What's the cost of that green? Okay. I'll move a little faster here, boys. I'm just going to go. Gonna blitz through. He's going to eat the rock. Miranda's coming around. Shook is chasing. He's going to get a shot at Miranda. Zucks them all. And safe.
Wow.
Fantastic. Yeah, he needed a big roll there to even have a chance, but
And there's nowhere good to go here. Bosk is hemmed in.
I think Ashoka's finally going to get a shot. Ooh, look at that. Amazing.
Wow.
And he got the target lock from... Oh, wow. Look at that. That is quite a slam.
Oh, he might.
I don't
guess
think he
probably-
got out of arc.
Yeah, that's close.
No, he's still in arc.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he
at
is.
full zoom, it's really close.
All right, we'll see. Here comes the Connor, I guess?
Cluster time.
Oh, cluster, yeah.
4 dice plus Sabine.
That's pretty good. And they're not crits. I think Ashoka's finally going to shoot.
Yeah, warming him up.
But no, it's giving the focus to Miranda, which makes sense.
He forgot.
I'm not used to letting her shoot, yeah. Okay. Oh, Paul gave it back. He'll get 1 damage through. Oh, look at that, he missed. Painful. Okay, and Paul concedes. He's going to go through the rock, and then Ashoka's going to finish him off.
Or the TLT or the bombs or whatever.
Something.
All right.
Okay.
Paul, good job to get that green there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was rough.
Well, there used to be a theory in X-Wing that the player who got the better green dice early had a huge advantage.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's no longer true?
I think it's less true now with all the modification that can be done, but
Yeah.
this game it certainly seemed true.
Yep. Cool. All right. So,
Yeah, it would have been interesting if Paul had got that green, and I feel like he probably does. I don't know the exact math, but like 80% of the time you figure, because say Ketsu gets 4, even if that green rolls 2 paints, spends focus, takes 2, and then Bosk is shooting 3 on 2 with a target lock. So I feel like I don't know what the exact math is, but I feel like that green's usually gonna go down, and then it would have been interesting because then he gets 3 damage through on his shot, So
Right. No, it's a big swing.
it would have been interesting to see how it played out had he died, which I think he usually does, but yeah.
all right. You guys ready for our next game?
Yeah. Interesting though, it doesn't look like much, but the bombs really amplify the damage of that list.
They do. Like Lyle. I hate to bring this up, but your top 8 game at Chicago,
Absurd. I'm such an idiot.
Fenn died. Like 75% of the damage he took was from bombs, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sabine just. It's
She
like
wrecked me.
very deceptive
Yeah.
damage that she provides.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and especially Ashoka being able to also drop the bomb and not
Yeah.
get shot at.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be careful. Before combat against this list, you could be taking 5 damage pretty normally
Yeah.
from a cluster plus a Sabine Connor.
Yep. All right, cool. So our next game, he is playing new Deep Core participant Soul Reed. Soul Reed is a sponsor of the Scaling Building podcast. Thank you for being a Patreon. And he is rocking the Imperial list in the bottom right. So he's got Quick Draw. Quick Draw's got the Special Ops title. Crack Shot, Guidance Chips, Fire Control System, and Homing Missiles. Huh, like an Ordnance Quick Draw. And then the second chip is Darth Vader with the TIE X1 Expertise, so the new 4-point EBT that lets him basically have a kind of a permanent focus on offense. Engine upgrade, an advanced targeting computer, and proton rockets. Wow, man, that's rough. And then finally, we've got Countdown. A naked Countdown, it looks like.
Yeah.
That's true. Naked Countdown. So his ability, if I recall correctly, is that if he can reduce any amount of damage to 1 damage. So if he takes 5 damage off a single shot, he can reduce it to 1 and collect a stress or something.
Which is not. You don't want to bring him in C4 TLTs, or I guess 3 TLTs sitting across from you. It basically completely nullifies his pilot abilities. So I don't think this is going to go too well for Soul Reed. This is kind of a tough matchup, but
Yeah.
we'll see. I've been seeing
All
this
right,
list a
so-
lot, though. The contracted scout just kind of gets in there and mucks it up, and then the TLTs all just fan out and start throwing in damage.
The Bump Master
yeah,
triple
it's pretty nasty.
triple thug.
Yeah.
Cool. And then Mr. Sunil has switched factions, and now he's going with Scummy Scum. And he's got 3 tilts with TLT. Thugs with TLT. I guess 3 tilts with thugs. And then a contract scout with intimidation. So this is a VT95 or VT49 expansion. And what it does is when you're touching the enemy ship, you get to reduce that ship's agility value by 1. And then he's got intelligence agent on the jump. Cool. All right, what do you guys think of these rocks?
Well, I'm guessing the TLT guy put the cluster in the middle and the other guy spread them out. So I think it's probably better for probably a balanced field, you know?
Yeah. And so can you talk about why the tilt guy would have put the rocks in the middle and the Imperial player would have put them at the edge?
Yeah, the TLT guy really doesn't have to have arc, so he's always better off with you chasing him around rocks. So he would love to just do a circle around the rocks and not let you ever kind of come head on or get to close range or cut him off. So as long as he can keep turning around rocks, you can't really cut him off unless you're willing to go through the rocks. And so he can maintain a longer range to you all the time.
Yeah. And plus, on the approach, you're going to see like where your opponent's coming. Like right here, for example, he can see if Soul is going to come straight up like the way he's facing and take that angle, in which case he'll turn away and kite him the other way, or vice versa. So I think that's why most TLT players like having that block there in the middle.
Yep. All right, cool. Let's see what happens. I think I agree with you guys that Mr. Sunil's got a real matchup edge here. All right, coming in as fast as his Y-wings can go, or almost as fast. Hard right one with the scout. Look at that countdown. Does a 2K. I think he's just going to sit there and make the tilts come at him and try to make it so they have to come around, I guess. I mean, maybe he's just going to hang out. Oh, he forgot that he had to do the ailerons, and so he needed to boost first. All right, round 2.
Blair, have you been flying that striker at all?
I have not flown in a single. I've even only flown against it like once, I think.
I'm running in the next league night for me here in Portland. Yeah, so Mr. Sunil is going to come through the rocks. He's going to come up and around the middle rock. And it looks like Solry is definitely trying to hang out and wait to see what happens. Unfortunately, Darth Vader does not have a hard right one.
Yeah, not as maneuverable as half the big ships in the game.
Yeah.
Not as maneuverable as the Upsilon shuttle.
All right, here we go. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, a classic thug life move.
Uh-huh.
So,
this is just sorry, go for it.
one of those. This is just one of those scenarios where neither player really wants to commit. The one who does sort of always gets punished, and it's like, how many turns are you willing to spend, kind of lazing back and forth on your side of the board? One day, I have hope that the game designers like create a way to encourage both players to engage.
Yeah. Especially
like for every round after like the 5th round or something, you take a damage for every fire or something like that.
Yeah, you just start taking shield damage if you haven't shot.
Yeah. Especially because when you see guys play 4 TLTs, that's like usually what it is they just hang back and wait for you to like go for it, you know. And,
yeah, or defenders, or
Yeah. So I completely agree. I wish there was something like that. Put something in the middle of the board that gives you an extra attack die. Something.
Yeah, or shield, or you know.
I think something interesting has happened in that Darth is potentially going to get separated from his buddies. Like, if he doesn't do a hard right 2 and then a barrel roll back, then he's going to be on the left-hand side of the rocks, and quick draw and countdown will be on the right. And I'm not sure that's good for him.
No, he's bearing down on Bump Master there. It's not where he wants to be.
I bet Darth gets liquefied by these TLTs after getting bumped by the scout.
Yeah, I mean, any one of these ships is really susceptible to a bump and then 6 TLT.
And dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Darth is like, I'll just hang out behind the rocks over here.
Okay.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That's...
Whoa.
Why did you do that? He boosted, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he's planning on going around the rock to the right-hand side, but I don't like that move. It just gets him closer to the tilts.
Really limits his options. I mean, now he's almost certainly, I would imagine he's not turning left at this point.
Yeah, he's got to go 1 right bank or 2 right bank.
I mean, he could. He's just going to put himself in real danger if he does turn left. I don't know. I feel like he had more choices before the boost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, because you have engine doesn't mean you should use it. Yeah. And now quick draw is kind of going to come around. See, Soulreed's saying in the chat that rocks are his friend. So, I mean, I think that his idea was he wants to hide behind that rock, but when he's getting focus fire down with his TLTs, the extra green dice is not going to matter.
You know when back in what was it, 2 worlds ago? Yeah, 2 worlds ago, when it was all 4 TLT versus Brobots, and maybe that's 3 worlds ago. Oh God,
No, it was two. It was two.
worlds. But Vader really fell out of fashion when all the TLTs came in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I think one of the methods to keeping him alive was to keep him cornered behind a rock. So at least he's rolling 4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if that's what Soul's thinking here.
I mean, he's going to be out of range of... If he does a one right bank, he will be likely out of range. All right, so Countdown is also trying to stay at range 3, and this is a trick with these TLT lists, is you only want to get shot at by one of them, so managing your range is really critical. You want to get into range 3 and then try to get into range 1 right after that.
Or float at range 3 with one of them if you can control your distance.
Sure, yeah.
I'm wondering, I think the only guy who can really do that is Darth, and Darth's in the wrong spot for that. Like, if Darth and Countdown were switched, I think he'd be a lot happier.
So I feel like a 2 left bank was the right move. He's going to clip the rock here. He's just at range 3, I believe. Let me see. I think he's just at range 3. All right, yeah, he's got it by more than a nose. But he's going to be shooting to the rock. I don't know. Actually, let me look at that again, because maybe if he had done a 2 left bank, he still would have been outside of the tilts. I don't know. I like a 2 left bank then. Okay, Darth. Oh, 2 right bank. Huh. Wow, does he... Oh, man. That is bad. Okay, I think that's a real mistake. Darth is going to take 3 shots.
1? Yeah, without rock, except on maybe none of them.
Oh, yeah, I think it was a 1 right bank. Let me just look at this. He's not going to have shots on anyone. Okay, there's one.
Only one gets a shot, and he's got a rock on it?
Yeah, maybe that other one. Let me see.
It's
no,
close.
that other one's just out. Yeah, it's just out. By hair.
I don't know. But even at this range, like, look at all those ships pointing to the exact same spot that that contracted scout will love to fill next turn.
Mm-hmm.
3 right bank, here we go.
Yeah, well, remember, quick draw's got a 1 forward. The Countdown's going to eat it, but maybe he wants to do like a 5 forward and get close to the tilts. Okay, Darth. He's like...
Darth is now deciding to boost?
Oh.
Into range of everyone?
Well, he's got to barrel roll out.
Okay.
And hope that... I think he's still going to be within range of ST. Of the 2 front ones. And he is.
Yeah, that's rough.
And he's tokenless.
Right. And it didn't buy him a shot. So what did it buy him next round?
Yeah.
Just a cleaner escape route?
Yeah, maybe. He's just going to run away. All right. So here comes 3 versus 4.
Kind of surprised he wouldn't fire his homing missile there.
He's firing naked, right?
Yeah, he just fired. Oh, I thought he target locked. Oh, I kept seeing all those range checks. I thought that was...
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still,
Ooh.
I think I would have target locked, though. Like, you want to get that off while you got it, though, right? Plus, your range 3.
Yeah, and you're away from the tilts. I mean, if he wants to focus fire, he's got to go after Darth. So, yeah, I agree. Target lock's a better move. All right, there's his fire control.
Oh, Darth does have a shot.
Yay, Darth. Wait, can he spend the focus? Why didn't he spend the focus?
He
has no focus.
boosted barrel rolled.
He doesn't need to.
He has expertise.
Oh.
I don't know.
Man, I think the guys in the deep core have been hanging out at the bars too much. Coruscant's a fun place, boys, but you gotta stay focused on your job.
Right, trying all these avant-garde lists with ships they don't use too much.
So you should have gotten 2 shields there. And he dodged it. Green dice are doing well for Mr. Soonal again. Okay, let's kill Vader.
Yeah.
1 hit. She evades. Here comes the tilt.
She? They're just all female.
I said he.
Okay.
Alright, there's 1 shield. There's another shield.
Yeah.
Oh no. There.
He didn't even spend it. Wow, that is
Oh
bold.
man, look at that. And he rolled crit hit, crit again.
Goodness.
Perfect rolls. And Vader is almost dead.
DLTs, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's just gonna concede. Wow.
He resigned right here. And he's saying that this list literally cannot win this game.
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily disagree, but I'm still surprised he just... just go a couple more rounds for MLB. Whatever. It's his game.
You know what's interesting though is I think if it were for TLT, I think his list might be able to win the game. But with that scout, I think it definitely gives the TLT guy more certainty of coming away with this.
Yeah.
Because I mean, your risk always is that they kind of get into range 1 of you, and then you can't shake them, and you start losing thugs quickly. But that scout can definitely keep him out, keep him away. And can actually shoot at range 1. That's a bonus. Yeah, so I like that mix. I like the swap.
Yep.
Kind of reminds me of those old ORS plus 3 blue builds. That's a long time ago.
That is a long time ago.
No one remembers that.
I think I flew that in the first Vassal tournament I went to. It was like the 3rd overall Vassal tournament or something.
All right. I'm loading our 3rd game for the night.
Okay. So 3 mediocre Imperial Aces. Risky squad choice.
I think he was kind of just play testing a little bit, you know. I don't think this is like a... What is Soul Reed's name? Do you know, Lyle?
It's Seth.
Seth. Okay. I don't think that's necessarily his bread and butter. I think he was just kind of play test a little bit. But yeah, that's people harp on this, but I don't really like what TLTs, because people say like, oh, you can bring auto thrusters to counter it, but that just adds more to the rock paper scissors that has kind of taken over the game a little bit. And is that if you don't have auto thrusters or ships that can get in there quickly, it makes a really tough matchup. So I don't know. I don't want to be that guy that just rails on certain upgrades, but
you don't have to be. You're not D. D.
You're that guy that rails on certain lists. Like,
yeah.
There's a difference.
I don't know. Did you listen to the Minox from 2 episodes ago?
What episode was that?
The one where they were talking about.
Oh yeah. That was Ryan that was harping on. He was bashing on Kalen's pride because he lost 1 game to it and then was like, "It's BS. He can't beat it. It just out-modifies stuff."
Well, D also said that TLT would never have gotten past him if he had had any kind of quote-unquote say.
Yeah. I mean, it just doesn't feel like... Well, I mean, when the opposing player is just running away the entire time, they don't care which way they face. It feels like it's... I guess this is probably just my old man X-Men coming out, but it just doesn't feel like dogfighting when they're just like running away the entire game, you know? But whatever. It's all good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, it's going to be our third and last game of the night. Mr. Sunil again. And he is playing Lucros? You're,
I like to imagine Luke Crow because I think he's Canadian.
Okay, Lucro. Cool. All right, so we'll start with Mr. Sunil's list. He is flying a pretty cool list. He's got Rear Admiral Chirano with Veteran Instincts, putting him up to PS10. Palpatine on board, Kylo Ren. And then his second, that's a 58 point list. And then we got a TIE Phantom, 41 points. Rockin' VI, Callus, Fire Control, and Advanced Cloaking Device. What do you guys think of this one?
Did Tyler want us to say something about this? I mean, I can only speak for myself as someone who flies almost nothing but Rebel Swarm, but yeah. When I see a freaking 60-point ship, big base ship without engine, I'm just like, oh baby. So, I don't think it's necessarily as necessary as it was in past metas, because it is just a 2 and 3 ship meta, and the engine is used to sort of arc dodge those swarms. But man, like engine on big base ships, I don't see how you get away. Like, I just think it's too good to not take, and that's what Tyler was wanting us to mention. So
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's a tough try, but I guess here you're hoping that Kylo is your damage mitigation,
Yeah.
right? So rather than boost, you're just shutting one down. Next turn you might keep that up or bump, or just get Whisper to the end game, which he should be able to do here.
Yeah.
But I agree, putting Palp on a decimator with no engine seems to limit. You're gonna have some really bad matchups out of this, and I don't know that it really buys you a ton of great matchups. Do you really need Callus and VI on Chirano? I'm not sure.
you mean on Whisper?
So what, you would drop Callus, you would drop VI, and then that gives you 4 points to spend, and you would
That's 3 points. But
take the engine.
Is it a 100-point list or 99?
No, it's 99.
Yeah. So you drop Callus, you drop VI, and then you can add engine.
Mm-hmm. And you can put
The
adaptability.
VI on Chirano and adaptability on Chirano, yes.
Yeah, adaptability just as good. I mean, if you're worried about Asano, then actually that doesn't really help you. Yeah, you're at 9. That would put you at 9, and you can shoot at her.
Mhm.
Ashoko, rather. Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So on the other side, we have something completely different. We have 3 Trandoshan slavers, and
I've flown this list at the the CAC.
this exact list, or
I think it was almost exact. Well, very similar to this.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
this is like the eight bounty hunter build.
Yeah, that's right. It's got Forlom, Dengar, Zuckuss, Boba, and Greedo. So that's 5 of them.
And 3 slavers, which counting those as bounty hunters.
Yeah, that's 8. Cool. Do the security droids count?
No,
No.
I think they're security.
Do you think robots should be taxed when we lose all of our jobs, Tom?
Yes. Let's keep some taxes from robots.
Cool. So the one slaver's got Forlom, Dengar, and Zuckuss. The second slaver's got Boba, Greedo, and K4. And the third slaver has got just a K4 droid. And I need to figure out which one is which. Let me go look at their hands. And
one is the triple bounty hunter, and 3's Boba.
okay, cool. All right. What do you guys think about this matchup and the asteroids?
They're tiny.
Yeah, I guess you got to figure Lucro brought the debris since he's got all these slavers. They've all got the small ones. It's definitely gonna be an interesting matchup because Whisper, she's gonna have a hard time dodging, get behind all these guys, which is kind of normally what you want to do against these sort of like Dom's old list, the Soontir triple shuttle. But he's gonna have a hard time doing that with so many arcs. So Whisper's basically just gonna have to rely on her efficiency and all her greens. But then it's gonna be interesting to see if Forlom and Zuckuss can do to that. I guess that's probably the one you'd focus fire on, maybe.
Oh yeah. No, if you can kill that thing, wants to target, just hunt Whisper and take her out. When you can do it in 2 turns if it gets decent shots. So I think he's going to go and blind that guy and try never to allow it to get a shot.
Yeah.
Number 1. But I don't love the rocks here. I think he should have. He let the slaver pilot or let the slaver player put all the debris in the middle of the board, which gives him maximum lanes through it in order to turn.
Yeah.
I think he should have taken a hard rock, put it right in the middle.
Yeah.
And then at least had that to congest and cause kind of break up the lanes. So I think Slaver's in great position here.
Like right there?
Oh no, right in the middle, like dead center. As they were laying, I would have not allowed him to put all of his debris tight in the middle.
I see. Yeah, got it.
Because that's exactly what he wants to do, is just put a big lump of debris.
I mean, just plow through it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
So I'm just enthusiastically mashing the page down button here.
Okay.
It was enthusiastic, I promise you. He's coming in hot.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't had turn 1 up and bring the other 2 around, just to really hone in on Whisper.
Mm-hmm. Well, here comes Whisper. Surprised she didn't barrel roll back there. But I guess she's cloaked, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, round 2.
I mean, so it's like Whisper, I guess, is decloaking up, right?
Yeah.
No way. Decloak, left forward, 2 left bank.
but it's never good when it's so obvious, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think TS2 is going to get focused fire on, because Shirno can boost in on him.
Well, the other 2 are going to 3 bank here and support, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And he's got the locks on Chirpy. Go, Whisper, go!
I thought he locked with 1. Why did he end up taking a focus?
Maybe want to keep his options open for the shot on Whisper.
But he measured the lock.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Maybe he'll fix it later. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Chirpy does a 3.
All right. So Suno was not sure whether or not TS1 would be in range of Whisper.
All right. Huh. That's interesting. He took the lock on TS1.
That's the Dengar Zuckuss 4-on-1.
Yeah. So I guess Whisper's going to shoot him too?
Lucro forgot to focus with TS3, looks like.
No, he took the target lock.
But that one's got K4.
But they weren't greens. They weren't greens.
They were 3 banks.
Why do I keep forgetting that?
3 banks and 2 banks, yeah.
All right.
Because you never fly the K4 droid?
I guess. You're just going to lock every time, no matter what you do.
Right, so Soon will end up here. The first engagement, he doesn't get the Kylo off. Not a good start.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to give TS1 a clear shot on Whisper here.
But couldn't he have done Kylo? Oh, because he's worried he wasn't going to get the crit through. He's got to roll a natural crit to get it through.
Well, he's got Palp.
So he could have done. He could have done it.
Kind of surprised he didn't. Because you got to figure with. Well.
Yeah, it's range 1-3.
Mm-hmm.
But range 3 with Palp, you figure he'll probably get it through, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And he'll know. Well, actually, I guess he's got to save it for Whisper till the very end. So All right, well, here we go. He's going to shoot at TS1. He's going to spend the lock. Well, there's the crits he needed. And one gets through. So focus fire on TS1 here, I assume?
For sure.
Yep. And Callus, he'll get the Callus reroll. Or the Callus conversion. Ooh, that's a nice roll. One shield.
It's got to be frustrating.
Mm-hmm. All right. You see that little cute target lock there? I invented that on Vassal. Like 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
Okay, he leaves Whisper alone.
He's going for rack. Okay, so we got one hit through.
Well, where's the Dengar? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he's gonna reroll the eyes, yeah. Okay, so 2 hits. And then 1 shield. Oh, he kept his evade dice. Alright, fine. Okay.
Didn't spend Zuckus, notably.
Mm-hmm. They're checking to see if he's going to clip the rock. They're going to roll for it. And it's obstructed. It's 2. How did he,
Looks like he palped it.
Oh, he palped it. Got it. Okay, final shot. Target lock. 2 hits. 1 evade.
Good. I think that was good luck not to get Greedoed and fetid there.
Yeah.
I mean, smart move by Lucro trying to save TS3 and kick Palp out of the shuttle. But didn't quite work.
Mm-hmm. So Mr. Sinnel is watching us in Twitch, and he said, while playing the game, I was more scared of his Boba Fett, which is what I was saving the blinded pilots for. Okay. Here we go.
Forward.
So
Interesting.
he's gonna go for the K turn. Wonder
Yeah.
if Luke Rose sniffed it out. Let's see. Oh, he did!
Awesome.
Sick stop move, bro. Oh, and he's gonna one bank that. Oh, you gotta take it on Whisper here. You know he's K turning, or is it? Or at least he's gonna.
He
too
could
hard.
be.
He
Yeah,
could
he
hard
could be
turn
hard
in, but
turning,
either,
yeah.
either
Hard
way,
buff.
either way, you're getting a shot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think you gotta go for Whisper here. Yeah.
Yeah, he's grabbing his locks while he can. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, it's the bump.
Self bump.
Yeah, just the bump. Get the K4. Or he actually has that K4 number 1.
4K'd. He's not even gonna get to shoot either. Oh
Look, he
wow! Look at that.
Wow.
Damn. I don't think
I
that'd make
did-
it.
I gotta look at that again. Hold on. Training my Vassal brain. Huh.
You thought he had debris?
No, I wasn't certain he was going to clear it.
No.
All right.
But he's still stressed, and TS3 still got a shot.
Hmm?
But it looks like he'll probably have cover and Palp.
Yeah.
If Palp's still around, I guess.
Yeah.
I think he probably boost here, right?
You can't boost. He doesn't have it.
No
remember?
boost.
Oh, he doesn't. It's
Yeah.
just like it's just baked into my brain. I'm like, all right. Okay, he's going to pick blinded on the Boba Fett ship, which is
TS3.
yeah.
That's the one who can actually shoot Whisper this round. Look, oh god, is this what we've come to?
Yep.
To pull out the deck like that?
I think Muon is some way of doing this better.
Oh, and he's range 3, so he doesn't get the crit. Debating the palp now?
Mm-hmm. He did.
Oh wow.
2 of 8 dice. He's hoping for 3 of 8 dice. Hoping
Okay.
for blanks.
Oh, don't. You know, but this is kind of a form of cosmic justice, given his green dice the last couple games. But.
Yeah, I don't know if that's. I don't know. I mean, I know you want to get that crit in there, but you know the average roll is 2 paints on a.
Yeah.
You're gonna, like 45% of the time you're gonna roll, or more than half you're gonna get. Or what the hell is it? I don't know the exact number, but I think it's like 45%. You're getting.
He's gonna get paint, but he didn't have enough. He didn't have focus.
He has focus. TS3. Yeah, he's got focus.
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Oh, it's 3 he was shooting at, right?
And now you're leaving Whisper just completely. I guess she'll have focus and.
She'll be fine. She'll be close.
We'll see.
There we go. So she got her hit. She's gonna cloak up.
No, she can't cloak.
There is no cloak with stress.
Oh, right.
She does have focus, but.
Okay, here we go. So that's a shot on Cherno.
And
One
now,
shield.
If TS1 can. He doesn't have an
All right.
action, but man, if he gets Boba here on Palp. That Greedo Boba combo, that doesn't work, does it?
No, it works.
Oh, wow.
It's just whenever your delta face up, I think you end
when
up.
you're being attacked. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
But you have to take damage, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Greedo basically makes Boba like trigger on any attack that hits whole.
Hmm. I think he did not have a good roll here.
No.
He rolled
that
focus
was
hit
not
flank.
great.
He only got one after the.
Oh, but it's
Okay.
gonna.
Got one.
Gets through.
No hole though.
Yeah.
But he's opened it up now for
Yeah.
TS3. But I wonder if he still goes for Whisper. Probably not. Don't you think?
I think you. Well, I would check. I think Whisper's.
I would
range
hit.
2,
I would hit rear and chuck Palp out. Right?
But no, TS3 doesn't have. Oh, he does have Boba. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was using 1 to soften him up, and now he's gonna do the
Yeah.
Boba shot with 3.
That's a tough call.
Okay, Lucas wants to ask a question. If I Boba Kylo, what happens to the condition?
Stays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would at least check to see with the shot on Whisper, just to see what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm. That looks like range 2 to me. I'll show it to you. Yeah.
And is it rock? I mean, if I'm wow, 3
Yeah.
on 2 on Whisper,
Definitely rock.
3 on 3
Yeah,
then.
looks like it.
Yeah, I guess I'd probably go for a rack then, just to get Palp out for it with only 2 uses. Ooh, that'll
Oh,
do.
there it
That'll do,
is.
pig.
Oh man.
That's gonna be 2 crits too, because of Boba or Greedo.
Agreed up. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, major hole reach on
That's
the
the
first
worst on
crit, the
Desi.
first crit, and weapons failure. Ouch.
That's nasty too. So now I think, given that, I don't think you Kylo, or I don't think you chuck Kylo now that he's weapons failed.
Mm.
I think you chuck Palp.
That's one thing that D was talking about, these
He did.
decimators with Kylo is like you're always finding yourself like short in action. Like, I wish I could take another action, and then once you start getting these crits in there, which you will because you got 12 freaking whole, then you start, Kylo is now sitting there doing nothing for you. That 3 points is not even being spent because you're having to spend actions to target lock, discard your crits, blah blah blah. So
Yeah. There's another example where having determination on the Desi is good, right?
yeah.
I wouldn't have helped him here, but
Oh, this is such a good spot for Lucros here.
Yeah.
Lucro.
And again, that's why I'm engine. I mean, it can get you out of some hairy spots. Otherwise, it's kind of predictable.
Mm-hmm.
But even
All
like
right.
TS1 could 3-turn here and just have TS2 bump. And TS1 could have a range 1 shot on Whisper after a bump.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
Okay, so TS1 self-bumped, and he'll
Yeah.
get the target lock. He should have gotten a lock. Why didn't he take a lock?
He doesn't have Forlum.
Oh, right, duh. Or not Forlum.
Not Forlum, yeah. It doesn't have K4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is what you're saying, Dom. That debris in the middle, he's just gonna fly right over that. Like, I don't give an
Yeah.
F. Just, yeah.
Ooh, Whisper, so close. Run, Cherno, run. Oh, he flipped the weapon crit.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
I
he's got
like
the range
that.
2
I
shot.
like that move to self bump TS2 there, but at least this keeps more pressure on Rear Admiral.
Mm-hmm. All right. One dice, best dice.
Actually, it is.
Okay, so Whisper rolled pretty terrible, but where is his target lock? Oh, it's
on
over
the
on
other guy.
TS1.
Yeah.
Bummer.
I'm serious though. If they had to charge you for every points on your ship for every die, I think the first die should cost the most points. It's just so rare. If you roll an evade with it, it's so frequently useful. But the third die, evade die, there's a lot of times you roll an evade after 2 other evades and there's no, it doesn't
It's
help at all,
overkill.
right? It's overkill, right? But the one is always useful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, man, Whisper's gonna.
Doesn't even get a focus.
No, look at that. That is probably the game-defining moment right there.
Yeah. I was a
Oh,
little
look at that!
surprised
Look,
that
he evaded it, dude. Look at that single
Yeah.
roll evade.
doesn't get the. I was a little surprised that Sinnoh spent Palp on Rack's shot. Does that kind of surprise you guys too?
No, did he? Because I thought he was using.
Oh, he's using the ability. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Now you
Okay.
see why I only fly Rebel Swarms. I can't remember the abilities of anything. All I know is like focus, and that's it. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess last round Whisper could have switched lock to TS2.
And chose not to, which is kind of weird, right?
Well, I mean, TS1's the greater threat to her, and she's got Callus, but maybe it would have been a better, I don't know, safer play.
Mm-hmm.
The Whisper just
Alright.
disappeared.
Yeah. Did you just delete Whisper?
No, they did.
Did Sunil just tip him?
That was
Whisper?
the super. It was a super cloak.
Oh, the cloak. Okay.
Yeah.
Now Whisper
Yeah.
decides, okay, let's not do that again. Let's
All right,
put
so
this
it's the
lock on
first
TS2.
shot at Rack.
That's a crit for Major Hull Breach. Oh, he's got TLS 2 crits.
2 crits. Here we go. Oh, another major.
Major Hull Breach. Loose
That's not so
stabilizer. That's not really that bad at all. But
Yeah.
now he's got to flip both Major Hull Breaches to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. All right, here's the shot on Whisper. Just one.
Dengar.
Okay, 2 hits.
Four.
Oh.
Oh,
Hits
man.
shields.
Party bus, man.
1 shield.
No, both of them because he forlon the evade.
Maybe
Oh,
we can-
Oh yeah.
he's got Callus on the party bus.
oh wait, no, he's got a Zuckus at first. Okay, so we got to go back. Okay, so they're both gone now.
No, he's deciding not to. He's gonna not take the 2 stress.
All right, here we go. Kill shot. 4 dice with target lock. Then the lock. Safe. Wow, that was a kind of a stressful round.
It'll be interesting what Whisper does here.
Decloak. I feel like there's like a stealth advantage of the big base ship. He doesn't really know where that debris is underneath TS3.
Oh.
It's like, can he decloak to the right, and is he going to run over the debris or not?
I think you can
That's
ghost.
true.
You could ghost it, right? To look, can't you?
Can you pick up the ship during the game on
I
the
think
board?
you can.
Oh, they did it
Yeah.
anyway. Or
I
you did this?
That was me. Yeah, I think you can. Tom.
Okay.
By the way, Luke just told us that his original plan was to bank in towards TS1, but then he changed his mind. That's why he left the lock there.
Mhm.
All right. Here we go, round 5. Decloak left. I guess he's going to do a hard one left.
Or a hard one right.
Hard one right, yeah.
Okay, he's got a little bump train going here.
It's your favorite, Tom.
It's good. It's a good thing.
There's a,
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
I think he's going to clear that. No, he didn't.
Oh,
Oh,
and he takes it.
good thing I got 6 shields. I think he's going to get the bump here. Well, actually, no. If TS1
TS2, you mean?
or TS2, okay, yeah. So
There's no turn he could have done. He's stressed
yeah,
for it.
the bank would have. Is that true? Hold on, let me just for my benefit. Yeah, the bank will get him through.
Well, check it out. Yeah, I think so though. I think it'll be clear.
Yeah. Okay. And the hard one with Whisper.
It's like Whispers in hero mode here.
Yeah.
Gut check time.
And look at that. He's again regretting his target lock choice. All right, here we go. Hit crit. Yeah, he's doing some damage. Sorry, what was the crit? My bad. Damage cockpit. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Whisper. Three hits. A little better than before, but
Oh, he's wanted the natural crit to trigger the dark side.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Which was Blinded Pilot. Okay, so first we're going to pick on Rack. Here come 2 more crits, a major, and a console fire. Oh,
Wow.
oh, he majors into it.
That's fine.
-1 agility.
So he's got 2 major hull breaches. Loose stabilizer. Is that stressed on a white? That's got to be. That's something no straight. Right?
Yeah. I think it's your white straights for the next round are stressful.
No,
Okay, here we
you
go.
have to flip it down with an action. So actually, Rack should have. Oh, he is stressed. Okay, so he's got 2 major hull breaches, loose stabilizer, console fire. That's gonna hurt next round. All right.
All right, here's the shot on Whisper.
Four dicer, huh? All right, Rudy.
Oh,
This is good.
keep the last one.
And he was rolling naked there, right?
Yeah, completely naked.
Yeah.
Well, he's got
Oh, he's got
naked with
does have
Dengar.
Dengar.
All right, so he's going to freeze the evade token. Okay.
Suck is the paint.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, he's going to take a
So
crit
that
here,
turns
right?
off Callus.
He's
Yeah.
got Palp. Oh no, he.
Oh yeah.
He,
Does
he
have,
bowed with Palp. Never mind.
oh yeah. Palp's
So, yeah,
on the
hit
airlock.
Sexual damage.
Oh.
So now this is a 4-on-3.
with the target lock.
Oh, jeez.
Look at that. He's dead, right? No, he can roll
He
it
gets
out.
all paints.
No, because he has the evade. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. He lives.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, full suture mode engaged.
Dodge it all. Dodge it all, baby.
All right.
The Sunter hate lives on.
Even when he doesn't see play.
That's right.
Forever. We will always hate him.
Everyone was burned once by Sunter. A great Suntering.
All right, to Whisper will the cloak, and assume she has a hard left 2 or a hard left 1 down.
1, right?
Yeah, a 1, yeah. Well, a 2... Yeah, I guess might as well be safe.
3 would be good. The K turn, the little known.
Wait, what? That thing... What?
No. How cool would that be? Look at that. Damn.
Yeah, somebody has been flying some big base ships here.
Uh-huh. I mean, because the 3 right will get him out here, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, he's not tilted at all.
Yeah. Pretty smooth. A little closer than he thought it was, but... Okay, Whisper.
Got the target lock finally.
Yep.
Did that dodge the arc?
I don't think so. It might be just out. Let's see.
I think that's what he's looking at. Barrel roll or not.
He's got it. Okay. All right, Chirpy.
He was gonna go all out and try to kill 3 right here.
Mhm.
Takes the
Takes the
face
damage.
up. Direct hit. Send it 2.
At least I wasn't blinded.
Yeah, better than blinded for sure.
Oh,
he
there we
has
go.
he has all the rest of the crits.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Pretty good.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
and that crit goes into the blinded. So actually, he's going to survive.
Yeah.
So TS3
Ooh.
takes the blinded off of the condition.
Huh? All right, here we go. 5-on-1 with target lock and focus. Spin the lock. Oh, he got it. Here comes another evade. Watch. There it is.
Huh.
That's all this dude rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the crit?
Structural.
One evade die, best evade die.
Yep. All right, he cleared the blinded pilot. No shot there. Oh man, look at that.
Wow.
Lucas, he's just hanging in there.
Yeah.
So what do you do here with Rack? You're likely going to get blocked by TS3, right?
Well,
Hard left.
yeah. Most likely. I mean, I can't imagine. TS3 is probably just 3 turn.
3 left turn, yeah.
Um.
Or 1 left bang.
Yeah.
1 left bang, sorry.
But I mean, you don't really care about blocking because he's double stressed as it is. You know, TS1 is probably just gonna 3 hard left or maybe just 1 left bank.
Mm-hmm.
And TS2 you don't even have to worry about really. So I would probably just like 1 right bank and then just hope Whisper can clean up on TS1 and just try to pick them off one at a time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So TS1 actually doesn't have the 2 ion tokens, right? He did the one
Correct. He
forward
does not
last
have
round.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay. Yeah, Whisper. As long as he avoids TS1, he could run the table here. She could run the table here.
All right. Here we go. He's going to decloak back. Yay, TS2 lives. Okay, hard left 3.
I imagine Whisper's hard turning to pick that up.
Okay, 1 bank. He wants to kill shot.
Yeah, that should be enough to kill Chirino.
Yeah.
Oh,
2
no.
forward.
Ooh.
Oh no, did he clip it?
No, he didn't.
Oh yeah, just clear.
Wow, 4 forward with Cherno.
Yeah, that's a dead decimator. But he gets a shot, so probably finish off.
Oh, he took the crit.
No,
Oh,
Concentrate's
it's got to
only
be a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he should be able to finish off TS3 here. Yep, that'll do it.
Okay, good.
I don't know. I'm a little surprised Whisper would evade there, though. Like, I know, like, TS3 would have had a shot, but it wouldn't have been a very good one. I would have gambled. I mean, I'm a gambler, but TS3.
Yeah, the focus is almost as good as actually it is as good as the evade there. It's a little less certain, but it's statistically it's the same after she gets her cloak.
And you got to throw damage into this TS1 like quickly while his buddies like coming back into the fight, you know. So.
Yeah, I like that. I think focus was right. Better move there.
This is for me the moment where, like, if I'm in Luke Crow's seat, I'm like, oh, damn, there's a chance I can lose this game.
Yep.
To a 1 hull Whisper.
Yep. Oh, man.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Oh, he's
I guess you have a soft focus.
Yeah.
But that's only against TS1. That's not against, yeah.
That's what you guys are talking about, right? Should have taken the focus.
Well, I guess if you have Callus, it's not going to help as much on offense.
Yeah.
All right. There's a kill shot right here. Is he firing naked?
Better be. Otherwise, this is the end.
He's got it.
He got it.
He's got Dengar.
Yeah.
You got 2.
Okay. This should be interesting.
So
Yeah, you would. I mean, if you had to bet here, I think you'd bet on Whisper.
yeah, I think you almost would too. I mean, I think
The double stress pointed the wrong way, TS1? Yeah.
TS2's got damaged cock, but okay, that's inconsequential, really. And then 1 is the party bus. So the party bus is definitely terrifying, but you know it's not really going to shoot you this turn. What do you do here with Whisper, though?
You could hard 2 bank, or you could hard 2 left.
I'd say two left bank and go for the kill on TS2. It's too hard for TS1 to get around.
But all TS2 has is K4, which is kind of scary because that's focused target lock shot, but that 4-lom is what you're really terrified of.
Yeah, but isn't then TS2 on your 6 if you go after TS1?
But I think with a target lock on 1, I think I just hope my greens can hold up against 2 and try to kill 1 in 2 shots. I mean, I'm getting focus, evade, and 4 dice. As long as I can stay out at range 2, I should be relatively safe against 2. All I gotta do is roll 2 paints on 4 greens.
You should be able to kill TS1 in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And you'd have to think TS1 here is going to either go straight or turn left hard.
Yeah. There's no way he's going right. He's going to end up on that rock.
And into his other dude.
Yeah.
Right?
So I'd probably just 2 left turn here, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Let's see what happens. Okay. Nice flying. I'm sorry, did he? He didn't have the lock, right?
He tried to K4 his outer range chip.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 right turns. Wow.
Onto the rock.
He really wanted the
Maybe.
shot. Look at that.
Oh, you know
that's
what? I think Suno dialed in a hard 2.
Yeah.
But he should be able to barrel roll to get a shot. We'll see. I wonder why Lucro did that. Like, I know maybe he's
To
thinking,
deprive the shot, I think.
Yeah, maybe that's the only sensible reason, really. Takes one. But yeah, barrel roll is still gonna.
He might still have it right now.
He's got a
Might.
shot. Whisper does.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not zoomed in or anything, but I'll tell you. There you go. Huh. So focus or evade?
Evade, I think. I think you got the weak focus already.
Yeah, definitely.
You have the callus. Yeah.
All right.
Got 3.
So yeah.
We got 4 with callus.
Plus the callus, yeah.
Oh, the target lock, yeah. Okay. 1 die, best die.
Now a miracle?
I think a miracle's
because
gonna happen.
he's structured. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that definitely could happen.
So whispers are range 2.
Though.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, I would have tried to flip that structural instead of taking the evade.
Yeah, Lucro says this is my last chance. He knows he's gotta get lucky here.
I don't know about that.
I don't think this is your last chance. Like,
Yeah.
next round you're gonna have the same chance again.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, hit crit.
And he's like all blanks. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
That's it, right?
That's it.
That's it.
Wow. It's like, yeah, that is the worst way to die with Whisper. That's a terrible finish. I think Sunil, like, probably 8 times out of 10 wins this game.
Well, I don't know because, I mean, what's Whisper doing next turn?
I don't know. Let's play it out.
1 forward and then decloaking forward and then hard right.
Yeah, and if TS1 is probably gonna 3 right turn, and then TS2 is probably gonna 1 right bank, and is gonna get a focus target lock shot, unless Whisper bumps into it. Let's see here. Let me.
All right, well, he clips the rock on the way through. And then a 1 right bank here.
Well, you're decloaking forward first, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. And then what, a hard right 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you still got structural, so unless you could try to flip it potentially, but that's dangerous too.
And you've got the...
You've got callus and a target lock.
Uh-huh. I mean,
4
odds
on,
are pretty...
4 on 2.
It's 5. It's 5.
Or I was thinking you'd probably shoot.
Oh, yeah.
You think you'd shoot TS2?
I go for the kill, yeah.
That'd be tough to get.
Excuse me. Really?
Or
Why
at
not?
least try to strip the focus.
He's got 5.
You could try to
going on.
start the focus,
I mean...
but I mean you gotta get. He doesn't have a target lock on him. He's got it on the other one.
Oh.
Or does he? No.
Yeah, it's on TS1.
Yeah. It's over here.
Oh, okay. Okay, I missed that.
So I mean, even if you pull 4 paints, you gotta hope that the TS2 doesn't roll a paint. So and you're gonna hit, so you're gonna get focus, but then it's even if TS2 spends the focus, he's getting 4 coming back with a target lock on 4 on 3, and he's probably gonna nuke Whisper right there. So I mean, if we go back before the turn began.
By the way, Lucas Mr. Sunil just told us that he would have done a K turn here.
Like
on
2
this move.
forward K turn?
Well, decloak forward 2 and then K after that.
I don't think that would have worked. 2 forward, 3
He's
forward.
still taking
You can't
4 forward on the rock.
4 forward.
No, clear.
No, okay.
Clear. And
You
then
would've-
3 right turn, 1 right bank. It still got him.
No, this would have been a K turn.
I know
Yeah,
K turn, but
Oh yeah, he still got the shot.
You're
Yeah.
stressed,
And
That's
it's
true.
verse
and you
verse
don't, and you
2.
don't get an action.
Mhm.
So now,
Right, fair enough. Yeah, this is a hard one, right?
And you don't have a target
Yeah.
lock.
yeah. So even if your attack hits and you get a focus, TS2 is shooting back, range 3, focus target lock, 3 on 3. So I don't know if that would have been more. I think it would have been about the same, really, the odds either way. So
What if instead you you decloak right, and then you K?
Oh, then force TS2 to bump into him?
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't fit? No, this is after the decloak already.
Yeah, go back again. Keep going.
There you go.
And
So
one
you
more.
decloak right forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 3 right turn, 1 right bank.
Yeah, looks like you're still gonna maybe take some heat.
That right there. 4 forward, yeah, that wouldn't be very good. Deny the focus.
But he does. But isn't yeah. You get the you get a rock maybe.
Yeah.
And, I don't know.
Would have been close, but I still think I would have, if I was betting on it, I would have bet on Lucro.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a good game. Both guys played pretty well that game.
Yeah.
I had a game like this against Fildo where the same thing happened. I had to like circle around my last slaver, and he had Whisper with just a little bit left, and we like met right face to face.
Mm-hmm.
Whisper went down in that game too. So I'm convinced that slavers are better than Whisper.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks for doing this cast.
When are we doing the next one, Lyle?
Probably when we get either a good live game to do or when we get a few more games.
How about this, Dom? I brought this up to Lyle. What do you think about this idea? Let's take 2 guys and have them replay some World Championship games. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it would be great. Like the archetypes. I'd love to see somebody redo the Dallas versus Paul.
I would love to see them all redone, to be honest. I would love to see Morgan's game redone. Because I feel like...
If Paul doesn't, like, make the perfect move through the rocks.
Well, yeah, I feel like if Morgan just goes for the Talas, it would have been awesome to see that game played out. So...
Well, would you want to start with the original rock formations?
Yeah, we could probably do that.
And also the same setup?
And the same setup, and then play it out from there.
Yeah.
And same thing with, start with Dallas and Paul's game, and then go from there.
I mean, we'd have to ask Doug if he remembered what was up with the first one. Right. He might. I bet he would.
Yeah. What did he play against?
I don't know what he played against, which is funny, but we know that he had Vader and some TIE fighters, right?
Yeah, he had Outrunner, Vader, and then a couple of TIEs.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't even know who he played against that first year. Kind of a missing opponent.
They're probably all retired by now.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Almost 5 years. Cool.
All right.
Hey, well, thank you everyone for watching us. So D says he likes this idea. He's watching us over in the Twitch chat. He said he'd like to do Dallas and Paul. I think Nate and Phil would be fantastic. I think he needs Nate and Paul. Although I think Paul's got a clear kind of matchup advantage in that matchup, but
I think he's got a matchup advantage, but I think it's a little more winnable than a lot of people were saying it was. But
I mean, if you can get Corrin away from that stress hog.
Well, I think the thing everyone says like Corrin has to avoid. I would have just gone right at that because no one expects Corrin to do that and just go. Because if you get with engine and Corrin's awesome dial, you can get right into range 1 of that hog, and now that hog has a real tough decision of if it stresses you once, you can't K-turn, and you're double stressed, but now you're potential. I mean, it depends on a lot of things looking at the board state, but I don't think that's necessary. As someone who plays a crap load of Corrin and stress hog, I don't think you're going to win like running away. I think eventually you have to confront it, but what do I know? I never made the final table.
All right. Well, you guys want to start with that? I don't know.
I want to start with Paul and Dallas. And
All right.
Go how
about you two do it, and I'll cast it?
Okay.
To someone else.
We could.
Or Or we could have all three of us on, and you guys could just talk about it as we play as well.
Yeah.
That'd probably be more fun, actually.
Yeah.
I can talk shit.
That's what you're best at, Lyle.
No doubt. All right, so who wants a swarm? Dom?
Dom will take
Yeah,
a swarm.
I figure I'll take it.
Yeah.
I actually was flying a swarm at that world, so I got knocked out right after the cut. But
The Spanish national champion.
Spanish national champ, yeah.
Playing Han shoots first.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. All right, everyone. Well, Blair, you want to close it out? This is your boiler room.
This is my boiler room. Thank you all for coming down into my dark, dank pit. I will try to get the word out when we're going to do that. What we were just talking about. But thanks for tuning in, y'all. I will catch y'all later.
Adios, guys.
Take it.